Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. They're working that left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Skips away from pressure. Turns it on at midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 15. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. Going through his many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field.
Come on, man.
Easier throws.
Nice
job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. On the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. A great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, South Carolina. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Hey.
Play action on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going for it all. Snags it on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
The run from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. This quarterback part of their running game. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass.
Looking for the end zone.
That's a bad.
All of that bogey in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Defense has got to do a better job of crowding this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
It was a good drive. I had to work for it.
This crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field.
South Carolina playing decent.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there.
Stop on his ass. Pause. That's happening. Like stop and go at his ass. You see.
You're going, man.
What are they going to do?
Probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great
was
on
late.
the play, but guess
That was
what?
late.
It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a
Win
game
the ball.
to get the win. To
Okay,
live
almost.
with
That was close.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got a man, it's Brown. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Third down play from the gun. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hunt. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pick off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid.
Come on, fault, fellas.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders are watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Going right to work up top. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up. But he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
LSU quick to the line. Makes the catch. It's Hill. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are, and that's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Lost to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, you keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Sellers. That's caught. It's Brown. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of this decision here.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Johnson wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire play.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so good.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach it.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Power for football with the run. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box, everybody up front.
He lofts one down the sideline. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Johnson looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half.
Let's see, man. I start seeing too early.
On the move from inside his 5. Rams it with the stiff arm. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
LSU right back to the line. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at 39 before he goes out of bounds.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They got it at the 30.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Motion from the wideout. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. The DBs will back off a bit. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. To the air, it's Sellers. Finds a man in the middle. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Breaks into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Good.
One of the areas they really focused on
They do that stupid shit. They do want to kick a field goal.
Make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. Second down coming.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On the run, it's Durham. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Carolina ready for the first down and wants more. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense finally makes a stop after the sweet run and good game.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep jumping.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up using the quick game. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. I mean, you better bring your big boy pads if you're going to play in this one.
Big boy pads, big boy helmet, big boy underwear. You better bring it all with you because these are two great teams. We talked about it all week. Mirror images going at it. Who's going to make the plays late to take this over the top?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter.
It's on you, man. It's
Here
on you,
comes the
dog.
kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I don't like that heat. Yeah, sit back there and play the ball and shit. That's the pressure.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the
Slow down
offense
the
on the
whole
next
operation.
drive.
The pressure slow down the operation. It's a
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking left. Hits the open man. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown LSU. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Up at the 23-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, then they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They played it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down in possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. A shot for the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it? That's your decision.
And they'll go for 2 to try to win it right here. And this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Johnson looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
Yeah, nobody to beat but me. He said me either. Got it, man.
Also know that this quarterback is
Got it,
when
man.
he wants to scramble, and it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for it.
Makes the grab past the marker to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play. A big practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Timeout is called. Just a single second left.
Damn, y'all. We had to do on that one. Real. Niggas counted South Carolina out, my nigga win. Where? How? Why?
And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will.
I got a game to play. You can play out of this. And again, some more of them. They got that pressure in there, man. That pressure got hot in that kitchen.
Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Totally. I seen what y'all had going on offense.
And the game
It was pretty good. Like that pressure. Did a good job of getting pressure too.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that. Coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. Smashes through the tackle. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Got his man.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Durham.
What's going on, Bean? You watch JP and watch no person, man.
Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
You watch JP? She told you.
He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's sharp. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Good pickup, but a little bit short.
She took it fire,
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw
Defense,
to.
good defense.
Letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU.
All right.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there. That time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in tune and on the same page early.
On the run from inside his own 5.
Yeah. 6 foot, 7 foot, 6 foot up. Speed down,
the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Sellers. Working that left side now. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Found his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Possession from their own 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, is they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He's got his man. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks into the open on the left. And the catch.
One half on the interception.
Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
I know you just turned my fan over there.
Oftentimes, those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally
got to
get the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defensive forward.
That was yours. You had one over there.
No, I didn't.
That's weird.
No, I don't know how to do it.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot.
Yeah, I didn't have one.
I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15.
Hey, man. You got to get some more. You out now, buddy.
Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
Okay.
Backed up now.
Make it
Here's
real great
second and
then.
long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Shakes off the defender. Got the first down and more. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires deep for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They win for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And he tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play. He drops back. First down. Got to play the whole field up. Scrambles around. Runs for a first down. New set of downs. New set of problems.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's good. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We played one, and we are right back where we started.
You can't take ball on the side, but don't do it on the
We've got a
time.
good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter.
Yeah.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch, it's Brown. He's going to come up a couple yards short of the first down.
But you want to win though. You want to win though. But you know what?
The defense going to stop
turn
the
the
clock
ball
with a
over, G.
timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You can't take ball on
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical game.
And this will be incomplete, a big
So
hit
you
there.
got to get their life to that.
And
They
here
give
comes play number 6
Oh,
of the drive.
home time. Oh, people on home time.
Going to swing it on second down. This time on target. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they're going to challenge them. They're going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given them 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Don't never find that I just want it to me, like any used to be.
And no chance at a return.
But you don't know.
At their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Quarterback adapting. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off the spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
I need you to turn that corner, dog. I need you to turn that corner.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's
Turn that
best
corner.
friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Lost, the defense is wide open. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride.
All right, man. Let's play some football, man. Come on, man. We're making the game longer doing this back and forth shit. On here, lock in. These niggas up, dog. We know what they can't stop.
This is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We know what they can't stop. Get his ass.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even.
Come on here with a new attitude. How about them blitz niggas? Blitz niggas. Listen.
They've got a little time here to put together.
And you got the little black nigga. You got the black nigga. The black nigga.
They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands. It's Durham. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Under pressure.
To the basket.
Goes at the 33.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Hello there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pocket breaking down.
Sub-defense there. That's third and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change
You gotta say about a
snap,
second.
post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up forward.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's looking deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Let's it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Going for 6.
See how they played me?
Man, he almost
See how they played me?
off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down.
Did a really good job on this defense staying positive. They gave him a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions. Tried.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We let that ride. That was some lucky shit happened on that. Virginia Bay live off of that.
Point is true, and they're on top by 7. They go 83.
Can't survive like that all game long.
And they finish it up with a 3-yard
Too much
scoring
game.
toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down.
We can survive like that, man. You can't. You can live like that. Bro. We survived last game like that. We played like shit. Picks, everything. Got out of there with the fucking dub.
Not any time to waste as they take over here in the
We
final
got the
2
coach for
minutes
this
of the
shit.
half. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. That's caught. It's Bennett. Brought down at the 25 after he picked
Can't
up.
survive like that, can you? We can survive like that.
Moving quickly to the line.
Oh, we can survive like that, baby. It's a play, nigga. I changed it.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up for the completion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On fourth down, looking to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Bennett. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That tells you a lot about their confidence of this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
To the air on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game. It just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far. And that time, just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. With the catch, it's Sharp.
A little bit higher.
Use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe
just a little bit higher.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Defense playing a bail technique. Sure hands, it's Durham. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3.
Yeah, I know how you ain't making this now, bro. They go back down and return that bit.
Tough field goal try, 55 yards in from the left hash. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
What we got?
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Misses receiver there,
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you not do here?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Fires to the wideout. Holds it in the 1st down and more. They bring it down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. They just keep firing. He turns that loose down the right side. And he holds it in at the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They take the lead with the 6. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about loose as it is. Good return to set up the drive. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. He leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This is one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. We're going to do this. Got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yards when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps them in the chains.
Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Tries to get it on the ground. Inside the 45. At the 35, he's got room. Wide open space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use
the one stop away from being out of here.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
No, he don't. That nigga got 89 speed.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Trying to burn this defensive back. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as
sorry.
and a stroke of good luck.
Good throw, nigga.
Got a good
Where we want to put it at. If he can't get it, nobody can.
It's 2nd and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Back to the ground with the running back. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
First down, 10 yards to go. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Parker. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They march to the red zone, and here they go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Sharp. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved.
On the trail route.
No
Trail.
shot. They have no idea how to get in
That's
this
what it's called. It's called a trail
He's
route.
on fire. Everything he's doing is
It's
working
the angle route,
defensively.
and it's a drag.
Figure
It's a
something
trail.
out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. This is when winning plays
Oh,
are made.
that's right. We got 42.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry up. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Buys a little extra time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, this quarterback now is throwing for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success, just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go up top on second and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Gamecocks getting set on first and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now on the move. Turning it off. Got some room, heading to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play. They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense don't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He'll set up to throw. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but things aren't open. He throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with the W.
Drag down.
Hey, good kids, man.
First down.
Good kids.
They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
With this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
3.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Watch this.
They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Quick timeout call on the offense.
Keep your eye on it there. That bad boy snatch it out the stuff. Grab a hand out there, stick it out there, stick it out there.
Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the ball and the pass in a passing type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the
dog.
Looking to pass. It's Gus Myers. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I absolutely love when defensive backs do exactly what he did. Don't try to make the big play. A lot of times you see them going together, and the receiver comes down, but he goes up, he bats the football down, make sure nobody catches it.
Pass to the end zone, caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board.
Grab the nuts, man. Go for it.
And tie the
Drop the
game.
nuts, man. Let's go.
You said chocolate.
Hey, man. Back up. Ain't talking to you.
You heard that?
What?
I did it again. I did this. Watch this.
And now they're going to go
Ooh,
for 2.
brush your teeth,
And the
okay?
possible
You done
win.
eat?
This crowd rises up to try to make it it tough.
Just got to eat.
Johnson looking to throw.
Hey, Bryce.
He is in, and they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie. They take the lead with a 2-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
We didn't sit with that.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab at the 10. And they fight it to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers.
All right, here you go. You can play. You might have to charge the thing up.
Dad, watch this. Watch this. That is so sick. I learned that. Daddy, I learned that. I learned that. Oh, that's the wrong one.
They all have flat tires. We gave them on to the next rule. There were so many